One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. What a treat to be here in what is called the prettiest little stadium in America, home to the Georgia Southern Eagles in Statesboro. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Chanticleers will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Garrett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Georgia Southern's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the gun. Give on the inside.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Spins away from the defense. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a gap. It's Lovett. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. It's Brett. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Carolina's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice...
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
7, Georgia Southern, 0.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. The Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big third down opportunity coming here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Slips through the line. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys. Wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Louisiana Tech. Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds his target down the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. This time they'll go to the running game. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Back to throw, it's Singleton. Working the middle, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Chanticleer's in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And I tell you what, all this spread offense, man, it's really accentuated receivers in so many different shapes and sizes. But this guy, they're going to find him. They're going to find him early. They're going to find him often. He's made so many plays throughout the season and really been the feature of this offense. And this dude has worked his way. He might get a trip to New York as a wide receiver. That is not normal, and neither is this dude.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Chanticleer!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Georgia Southern, 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Garrett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
They boot it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And there he goes. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. On the move, it's Edwards. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a step back, talk big picture Coastal Carolina. Great pickup on the defensive front. 3-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
All right, right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Quarterback on the keeper. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's got great speed. Man. And did that coverage team have its hands full? Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They feed him again. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the shot that clears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds, and this offense trying to put something together. The Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Lovett. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on second down. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of... But no more than that.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Deep shot for the end zone. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Just drives in between the uprights. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Kansas State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there and the Little Apple behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to West Virginia.
They'll run the toss.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this...
There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Coastal.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Set to kick it off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bradley. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Fuller. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
He strikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle, it's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, we've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the prettiest little stadium in America.
The second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got a little space. Turning it on. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The shot that clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. From the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Unloads it left. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They punt it away on 4th down. And the returner will be dragged down. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Punts it out of the air. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. And you saw the cannon this QB has.
To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Makes it past the marker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The inside handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for room, it's Lovett. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. Defense looks as if it's coming. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. K-State has the lead right now. The Little Apple has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 10 over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. On the ground, it's Edwards. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Singleton. Fires left, and his throw is incomplete. The shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Caught over the middle. It's Fuller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, shot to clear. The lead keeps growing, and so do the accomplishments. Moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Now the play fake. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll try to get outside. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fullback's got it. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
On to kick it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.